Hey guys, how's it going? So just checking in. Hope everyone's doing well, staying safe. I am. I'm still doing same old, same old. So I thought today I would talk about something that was brought to my attention by a friend. And it just got me thinking, like always, like every topic. But so I'm not on social media right now. I have been kind of really trying to distance myself from that kind of stuff. It's just I'm just not able to handle it certain times, and I have done so much cleansing and things that do not serve me so much because I love myself that it also goes with social media. And yes, I've deleted people, I've let go of things and stuff, but sometimes that doesn't always get everything. And I've just been noticing some things on there that that I think I deserve better. I shouldn't have to see certain things, and with me thinking that I deserve better, that's my responsibility to give that to myself. So I just felt like it's time to get off for a while. I don't need it, and I noticed myself getting that feeling of being attached to it, and whenever I notice attachment like that, I always make myself take a step back and take a break from things, because attachments are not healthy. They become toxic and become dependent, and they control your life. So that's why I'm off for a while. Anyways, so when I was talking to a friend about that, they kind of said something like jokingly about, oh, is it because you're in a relationship that doesn't allow you, a jealous boyfriend that won't allow you to be on Facebook or something? And I was just like, one, hell no, I ain't allowing no man to dictate my life like that. If he's got an issue with it, that's another story. But and two, no, I did it on my own, and I explained it like I just did. But anyway, when he was saying, but when my friend was saying something about like the jealousy part, that got me really thinking. I was just like, jealousy, what exactly is that? Certain things catch my attention, and then I started thinking about it, and so here we are. So yeah, let's talk about jealousy. Gray. What is it? That's what I like to think. Like, okay, so I've experienced it, right? I'm pretty sure a lot of people that are listening to this have, and if you're not listening, then I'm pretty sure you still have. But jealousy, to me, when I kind of looked over it, I was just like, it's basically a distortion of your perception of protection with self or with your partner. With a partner, when I've had jealous boyfriends, and I've had been the jealous one myself. So putting myself in my shoes and then seeing what I've experienced, it's basically like your insecurity is painting a picture on the other person of them not being able to handle themselves or respect you enough to say, no, if somebody does try to hit on you, or that, no, I'm in a relationship, or that it's your insecurity that you're not going to be good enough to, that person isn't willing to say that. So like I said, it's like an insecurity. It's caused a distortion in protection. Like, we all have masculine energy in us that, is protectors. When we love something or we really care for something, we want to hold on to it. Like, we don't want to lose that, you know? So it's like, but that's when, you know, it becomes bad, is when you allow that distortion or that fear of loss control you and create, you know, jealousy. And, you know I never really enjoyed being the, you know, the girlfriend that had the jealous boyfriend that couldn't go out and do things with because they were always afraid that, you know, somebody might hit on me and, you know, or somebody might talk to me. Well, you know, I'm a very social person, so either you have to deal with those demons inside of you, or you cannot be, you know, be with somebody like me. But I would say you have to deal with those demons, because for anybody, that is not a fun life to live, constantly worrying about your significant other, worrying, am I doing something that's going to make them feel insecure? Like, oh, am I looking at somebody too much and they're going to notice, and then they're going to see this person and think me and that person are like, you know, winking at each other behind their back. Like, that's a lot of pressure, and it's exhausting. And it, like I said, it all stems from your own perception. You're putting that, my ex or whoever, you know, let's call it my ex for this purpose. I've had many, so you can't pinpoint them, right? But I'm just saying, so like, say my ex was, you know, insecure. He's pinpointing that insecurity of his own self on me and portraying me to look like something when it's not. It's like, in those moments, because like I said, I've been there before. I've been the jealous girlfriend where, because of my insecurities, I couldn't see past that to see who they truly are. Like, now that I'm a little bit more aware and awake to these type of things, I can, but it's like, and I understand in that moment when you're not used to being able to take steps back, it gets a little tricky, and not everybody can snap out of it when you're in the red zone, right? But for those that can, that are working on their emotional work, it gets easier. So I like to say, you know, like, whenever you start feeling jealousy of your partner or whatever, you know, take a step back and be like, wait a second, let me take a look at who my girlfriend or boyfriend really is. Like, you know, as a person, as a whole, like, are they really that type of person that would do that to me? And I know people have trust issues, but that goes along with this. Like, if you're secure within yourself enough to have enough respect for yourself, you're gonna see red flags and you're gonna walk away before things even happen. But if you don't, and you allow yourself to, oh, red flag, okay, I'll just keep going, you're allowing that stuff to happen to you because you don't respect yourself enough. So it's kind of like, you know, when you start feeling jealous about your girlfriend or boyfriend, you know, out in public, take a step back and look at them as a whole, as a person, who you know them to be. Are they really that type of person? And I would hope not. If you're with them, if you love yourself enough, I would hope you would not be with somebody that is that type of person. Like I said, red flags. But, and then, you know, once you realize that, like, I know my girlfriend better, I know my boyfriend better, he's a good guy, she's a good girl, they live, you know, within their heart, and, you know, this is just my insecurity, right, coming out. Then you can able to be like, okay, you know, and calm down. And then, but that brings awareness. And once you can bring awareness, you can realize, like, you have control. You have control over your emotions. And in any situation, you're always gonna have emotions. That's the part of feeling, of being human. We came here to feel, to have a human experience, to feel things, and emotions are feelings. And any situation, like I said, is gonna bring up feelings and emotions. So it's always good to be aware of what's going on and what's happening within yourself, so you can control the situations of what is being brought to you. So, and same with like, I know like there's a lot of competition within females. Social, media and TV, books, music, movies, just all that stuff constantly is just like trying to, and I know guys have it too, it's always been, but coming from being a woman, I just know how hard it is, always being, told, you gotta look better, be better, just kind of stuff like that. It's for everybody. But anyway, so, when you feel jealous about somebody else, like another girl, again, that's an insecurity within yourself, because you don't love yourself enough to be like, I am fine the way I am. I was created this way for a purpose. And the thing is, it's like, in the news or social media or advertisements and all that stuff, who says that what they think is hot or cool or whatever, like, who says that that's actually cool, like, or hot? Like, why did those people get the choice or get to dictate that, in my life? Me, little old Ariel, like, in the middle of Missouri, like, why does somebody in wherever get to choose my reality? My, what's good enough for me? Like, I've always had an issue with that. It's very misleading, and like I said, it causes a lot of competition and a lot of insecurity. And so that's also why, like, sometimes I have to get off social media, because I start seeing things and I start comparing myself, and then I get upset and depressed or whatever. But it's like, we're not the same. Like, all of our bodies are so different for a reason. Yes, we're the same inside. We're, stardust or whatever, but our bodies are so different because they're vessels. Like, they're just our transportation to go around this life and explore it and have fun. Like, why would you want something of the same of you? Like, how boring would that be if we were all the same, So, like, what dictates what's cool and what's not? Why can't I be just as cool as what, I don't know. It's just, it just frustrates me. So, anyways, jealousy, yeah, take a step back, look at yourself, realize you're having this emotion, and where is it coming from? A lot of times it stems from childhood, or, ex-girlfriends. Like, maybe you were cheated on, maybe an ex-boyfriend told you, your boobs weren't big enough. I don't know, stuff like that, and that's caused those insecurities. But guess what? Their opinion doesn't make you. You make your opinions of yourself. So create those amazing opinions about yourself, and all that other crap won't even matter. And, once you take a step back and you can look at it and realize, like, I don't need to be jealous. Like, I'm so cool. And if my girlfriend or boyfriend chooses to leave with somebody else over me, that's their loss. That's not mine. I'm a great person, and I'll notice the red flags if they really are going behind my back, or if they really are being too flirtatious or whatever. But because I know my insecurities and I've worked through them, and they no longer shield me from what's reality, what's real, and who they are. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, don't live in a jealous world, because it does nothing. It really does nothing. It doesn't heal. It doesn't move forward. It only creates arguments. It only creates negative emotions, negative vibrations, frequencies, and you ain't going up with a negative vibration. And you all should know that negative vibrations do not feel good, but the high ones do. So switch that up and make sure you get to the high ones, because you are in control and you can do it. You just have to be aware. Make yourself aware when these things happen and switch that mindset. Switch it over. So, again, hope that makes sense. I'd love to talk more about it if anybody wants to talk. If not, I will see you next time. Stay safe. Love ya.